Good morning, trainers. A few weeks back, we saw the debut of the bug-type Ultra Beast Pheromosa. Now it's time for the beefier bug-fighting Ultra Beast, Buzzwole. But just how good is this muscly mosquito, though? Let's enter Ultra Space and find out. Welcome back, trainers. For those of you attending GoFest in Seattle, you'll be able to encounter the swollen Pokemon, Buzzwole. Now, a few weeks ago when we talked about Pheromosa, we found that it was pretty bad in PvP due to its frailness, but it was a solid enough bug attacker with its massive attack stat. Buzzwole is kind of the opposite. Its attack stat is a fair bit lower than Pheromosa, but it's a lot bulkier. I mean, look at it. On the rating side, Buzzwole isn't very special. Its attack stat sits behind fighters like Machamp and Conkeldurr, plus it doesn't learn Dynamic Punch, so it's pretty lacking. And it's even worse in the bug department, so don't bother using it in raids. There's better options for sure. On the PvP side though, things are a whole lot better. Comparing Buzzwole to the other viable bug fighting type for PvP, Heracross, you'll see that Buzzwole has a little less attack, but more defense and stamina, which is a plus. Both share the incredible counter for a fast move, but they both have very different charged moves. Heracross will run Rock Blast as a bait move alongside either Close Combat or Mega Horn. All these moves are definitely good, but when you look at Buzzwole's charged moves, they're even better. Fell Stinger and Power Up Punch are definitely useful, being the same move of two different types, but it's Superpower and Lunge that make for a far more interesting combo. Lunge is an incredible move that does a decent amount of damage, but also decreases the opponent's attack, which can really put Buzzwole in a dominant position if it wasn't already. And Superpower is really strong, and can be great to throw right before you switch out. So yeah, while Heracross is definitely good in PvP, quite underrated I'd say, Buzzwole is generally just better. It'll still struggle against Fairy, Flying, Ghost, and Psychic types, but it'll certainly make up for that with wins against much of the Great, Ultra, and even Master League metas. Now about these leagues, when Buzzwole inevitably comes to raids, you'll be able to build one for the Ultra and Master Leagues. In fact, it'll be the first really viable bug type in the Master League. But for Great League, the level 20 Buzzwole you'd get from raids would be too big for Great League, unfortunately. Those attending GoFest Seattle will be able to get their hands on a level 15 from Special Research, which will comfortably fit into the Great League. So I repeat, if you get one, do not power it up, because it may be the only time you can get one that's eligible for the Great League. I do hope a future Special Research allows the rest of the world to get access to a Great League eligible Buzzwole though. While it's certainly a nice reward for those who attended GoFest in Seattle, it would be more fair if everyone could get one at some point. It is quite good in the Great League after all. But to recap, Buzzwole may not be a standout when it comes to raiding, but it'll definitely find its place in PvP. Buzzwole will become one of the top fighting types in all three leagues, so it's definitely worth raiding when it eventually makes its global debut. And that just about wraps up this Swole Mosquitoes analysis. Are you excited for this Ultra Beast's debut? And do you plan to give Buzzwole a try in PvP? Let me know down in the comments below. The final in-person GoFest will grant an encounter with Xurkitree, and it's going to have some game-changing raid attacker potential, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that analysis. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel out, and it lets us know which content you're interested in. We've got a lot of other videos in the pipeline that we hope you enjoy, including Go analyses, Scarlet and Violet predictions, and more. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.